All right, this video I'm going to share with you 2 exercises that I personally use to get rid of my lower back pain. Now, lower back pain for many of us, if you're experiencing it, can be caused by many different factors. This was from my experience when I was doing a lot of training, a lot of acrobatics, and I realized 2 exercises that I implemented totally alleviated my lower back pain. So if you're an athlete or you're working out, or if you're just suffering from lower back pain, you might want to try these exercises and you might see the same results, okay? So the first exercise I did is one thing I was neglecting after my training was properly stretching and focusing on certain areas. So I noticed that I really had tight hamstrings. So one exercise I would do was this Pike Stretch. So feet together, try to keep the back as straight as possible. Don't round here. Lean forward with the chest as far as you can. And then as you start to ease into it, for about 30 seconds here, you hold and then relax back and then round here to further stretch the lower back area as well here. And I noticed this little routine, about 3 sets of a 30-second hold in the pike, work on the Pike Stretch, and then finishing off with the light back roll here, this light rounding. Helped tremendously when I would do this after my sessions. The other exercise was strengthening my lower back muscles. And this one was one that I would do as a warm-up. I would lightly warm up by strengthening the lower back, engaging the lower back muscles. And then I would also focus on this in some of my workouts. Now, the exercise I used was the Superman raise from here. But this was years ago before I did too much research on this topic, but you want to avoid those Superman raises. Stuart McGill points out that can put a lot of bad pressure on your spine here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an exercise that works the same muscles and will strengthen the lower back instead of causing any pain issues. And that is the bird dog here. So what you're going to do is lift opposites, right? Keep the back neutral, lift opposites, and hold. And what I would do here is I would pulse, right? Pulse, and then switch, and pulse for about 30 seconds here to really engage the glutes, engage the lower back here, and work on those muscles. And these exercises here, just those 2, alleviated me of my lower back pain. And I did nothing else with my routine or anything like this except add those exercises in. So for me personally, it worked tremendously. I was very thankful and happy that I was able to alleviate that, especially as an athlete. So that's something you can look at doing. And just with those exercises, again, you're basically just focused on the flexibility there and strength in that area, okay? So you can start to use those. Now, I want to leave you with, if you're having muscle pains, muscle tightness, we have some awesome 5-minute flows here. So if you're cut short on time, that's going to target the full body here, the shoulders, the hips. If you're having knee joint pain, things like this, we're going to be developing strength and flexibility with all the surrounding muscle groups, okay? So we have the 5-minute flows, and if you're more dedicated, you want to do 15-minute sessions, I recommend those. That's our best right there. Double your flexibility. You can check that out as well. So as always, train safe. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications. I'll see you in the next one.